Hey Econ teachers, this is Jacob Clifford and welcome to my second YouTube channel. Now on this channel, I post activities, tips, strategies, and I answer your econ questions. So if you're first time here, please subscribe and click on that notification bell so it shows you when I make new videos. On my other channel, I just posted a video about my recent trip to Michigan to work with econ teachers and students. It was hosted by the Michigan Council on Economic Education, and I was awesome. It got me really excited about traveling the country and working with teachers everywhere. In this video, I'm gonna explain how you can get me to come to your school. Of course, I can't go everywhere. I can't see all schools and visit all cities, but there's 4 things you can do to get me to come to your school. Number 1 is to organize your students and get them to buy the Ultimate Review Packet. Now, if you teach AP Economics, you've probably already seen the Ultimate Review Packet. You probably had past students who got it, who really liked it, and it's sold with a 1 per student license, and I currently offer a bulk discount. So for every 20 packets that your school orders, you'll automatically be entered into a drawing to win a visit to have me come out to your school. So if you order 60 packets, that's 3 chances to win. Now on March 30th, I'm gonna announce the winners. I'm gonna come to your school on Friday, May 4th. That's Star Wars Day and 2 weeks before the AP exams. So again, on May 4th, I'm going somewhere in the contiguous United States. Sorry, Alaska and Hawaii, I'm not gonna come out there. It's not international. So only the 48 states are eligible for this, and I'm going somewhere. So I might be coming to your school. Now real quick, let me say a few things about the Ultimate Review Packet. If you haven't seen it, it's amazing. It covers everything students need to know for both AP Micro and Macro. It has guided notes, it has extra videos, it has practice questions, and I'm adding even more stuff in it for this next school year. So in the spring, it's gonna be updated again. And if you already ordered it, that's great. I'll give you the updated version in January. So this thing is awesome. But it's come to my attention that there's several teachers that have been just buying one and then making copies for all their students year after year after year. I sell the packet with the 1 per student license per year because it's my main source of income. It what allows me to make YouTube videos. I mean, I know that it's a hassle for you to ask your school for funds or to collect money from your students, but the packets are what make econ videos possible. It's the only way that I could be doing this. So if you show a lot of my videos in your class, or if your students really get a lot of value out of watching my videos and reviewing the stuff at home, then please get the packet. I mean, thank you to people who have already bought the packet, and if you haven't seen it yet or you haven't got them, please consider organizing your students and get them to take advantage of the bulk discount and possibly win a chance for me to come to your school. But remember, there's 3 other ways to get me to come to your high school. The second one is to organize and set up a teacher workshop. Now, many teachers don't know that I also do non-econ workshops that focus on topics like student engagement and skill building activities and improving your AP program. So I do a lot of professional development. So the simplest way to get me to come to your school and work with your students is to convince your administrators or your professional development coordinator to set up a teacher workshop. So let's say I'm scheduled to do a workshop with your faculty on Friday. I'll come in a day early and work with just your students on a Thursday. So I work with you for a whole day, maybe do something after school with your students, and then I can do something with the teachers the following day. So that's the best way to set it up. But you've got to convince and show your administrators what I do. And I'm telling you, they will love my workshop. So I'm not trying to convince you to do something that's not already awesome. Take a look at my website. In fact, send my website to your administrators and say, hey, take a look at this guy. The link is in the description below. And keep in mind, I don't just do trainings for econ teachers or AP teachers. I do a lot of other stuff that focuses on teaching strategies for all teachers, including down to the elementary level. So right now, grab that link and send an email to the decision makers at your school or your district and say, hey, listen, we need to bring this guy in, and let him watch my videos, take a look at my website, and see if it's something that works for you and for your administrator. Now, the third way to get me to come to your school is very similar, but if your school doesn't want to do a professional development, well, there's another way you can get me to come in is help me recruit local teachers, right? I don't live in your area. I don't know the teachers in your area, but you do. If you can get at least 12 teachers to sign up for a 1-day workshop, then I can come out, work with your students, and the next day go do this workshop. The workshop itself can be on anything. It can be on just regular economics. It can be on AP economics, or just AP Macro. Get a bunch of AP Macro teachers in your area to all sign up for a 1-day workshop on a Saturday, or AP Micro, or it can just be regular teaching strategies, right? The other stuff I do, like boot camp or skill building activities or student engagement, the other workshops you've seen on my website. We do that on a Saturday, and then on Friday, before the teacher workshop, we go to one of the high schools in the area in their auditorium, or invite a couple other schools to show up, and I do a workshop for just your students. So I do workshop for your students on Friday, do something after school with your students on Friday, and then work with the teachers on Saturday. It works out really well. And again, all I need from you is to help me recruit 12 teachers, at least 12 teachers to sign up, and I'll be there. And the fourth and probably easiest way to get me to come out to your school is to just cover my opportunity costs and let me charge students individually. For example, if you had a very large group of students and you have a large auditorium, then invite me to come in. I'll charge each of the students $25 each at the door, and that'll include practice questions and additional resources. So they're not just, it's not just, that time. There's also additional stuff they'll get, but that'll cover my opportunity cost and I'll come out and work with your students. So this option only works if you have a big group of students, like 200 students, and access to a large auditorium that we can host the event. But you have me come in, and if you host it, I'll give your students a discount, and we'll charge a different higher price to people who are coming out of town or other schools that aren't hosting the event. So if you're interested, let me know. Send me an email. Better do it soon though, because the dates before the AP test, they're gonna go pretty fast. So that's the 4 different ways you can get me out to your high school. Number 1, get the Ultimate Review Packet. Organize your students for every 20. That's gonna give you a chance to win. Number 2, set up a workshop with your district. Number 3, set up a workshop with any teachers in your area. You gotta get at least 12 of them. And number 4 is ask your students if they're willing to pay individually to have me come out and work with them, and then set that up and have an auditorium ready and allow me to bring in other students from around the area. So 4 different ways to come out to your school. Now don't turn this video off yet. There's one more thing I wanna bring up since you're here anyways, and it has to do with doing a workshop in the summer of 2018. As you probably know, I train AP Econ teachers at week-long AP Summer Institutes, and usually I do 2 institutes a year, one in Atlanta, Georgia, and another in San Diego, California. Now this summer in 2018, I'm interested in running something new, something different. I want to do my own institutes that are unaffiliated with the College Board, because there's a problem sometimes with the institutes I do. 1, we always run out of time, and 2, they're almost always both micro and macro of people in the same room. So what I'm interested in doing is running 2 completely separate 3-day institutes that cover only AP macroeconomics, and it's for teachers who have taught the course before. So not experienced teachers, but teachers who have at least had 1 year of teaching AP macros, so we can kind of skip over some of the easy content, and we go straight to the hard stuff and the strategies and the activities. And so we can focus on just AP macro, or same thing for AP micro. So 3 days for AP macro only, but it's not affiliated with the College Board and it's not part of the traditional AP Summer Institute program. In the description below, I have a survey for teachers. It's a very short survey. Basically, it asks you, is this something you're interested in doing? And it gives you the dates and the possible locations. So I'm thinking about doing it here in San Diego, because San Diego's awesome. So 3 days in San Diego. We can do it here, and we'll have, the first half of the week will be macroeconomics. The second half of the week will be microeconomics. And if San Diego doesn't work, then I also have a list of other cities that I'm willing to come to, but I'm gonna need some help setting up facilities and finding a place to actually run the workshop. So if you're interested in setting this up in a different city, then let's do that. But you gotta help me get some teachers to sign up. Fill out the survey. At the end, there's a question that says, what comments do you have or suggestions you have? Let me know what works for you, and I'll do it. Anyways, you can tell I'm trying new things out to find out how this whole idea of just making YouTube videos is gonna work. But let me know how I can help you. Give me suggestions. Let me know in the comments below, or send me an email. Of course, thank you so much for watching my other channel and for subscribing to this new channel. I'm gonna post a bunch of new stuff on here every single week to help you as an econ teacher at both regular and AP level. So hopefully I get a chance to work with you and your students and come to your school. Let me know if you need anything, okay? Until next time.